Hi y'all, I'm starting just a little bit early to let everybody kind of get on here. So I'll give it a few minutes. I'm gonna get my tablet up where I can see. There we go. I'm gonna start that. And it's upside down. Let me fix that, sorry for bumping the thing. Let's see. Got it. Start. Okay, let's see if it's going to start here. I'm starting just a little bit early to let everybody kind of get on here. So I'll give it a few minutes. I'm gonna get my tablet up where I can see. There we go. Okay, well, I don't want to have to listen to it. I just want to be able to hear it when y'all see if y'all have any questions or anything. So we're just going to give it a few more minutes, a couple of minutes here. All right, so this is what we're doing today. I'm going to be trying to do a live video every Monday. It's going to be a variety of topics. Sometimes it might be card making, sometimes it might be Bible journaling. Today I'm going to be doing today's live video is going to be as many cards as I can out of this kit. So I got this idea from Maymay Makes. Some of y'all follow her on Facebook or Instagram. I really think it's really a cool thing. So what we're going to do is I decided to try to create as many cards as I could out of one kit. It was a little bit of a challenge. Not too long ago, I had ordered they had like a mystery box from Echo Park Paper Company. For $50 you get a box and it's got $200 worth of products in it. Well, I decided, okay, well, I'll order 2 of them, hoping that I would get a different variety of kits and supplies, but I didn't. I got the same. So I had 2 of these kits here, the Circus kit, and I really puzzled over what to do with them because I really don't scrapbook anymore. And my oldest son is 26 and my youngest is going to be 16, and Circus is not exactly something that we do. But I was hesitant to try this as many as we can video because I was worried I'd kind of mess it up and mess up a kit that I really cared about. So I decided I was going to try it on this kit, and it made it more challenging because this is not something that I normally would use for cards. It's just not something that really fits. So let me show you what's in this kit and what I was having to work with here. So inside of this kit, there was the paper that just shows, what's in it. We had this paper, which I cut apart into the different components to use for the cards. The back side, of course, was sacrificed, but it's really a pattern that I don't think I would have used for cards anyway, so that was fine. So that one I cut apart. This one I used just like it was, front and back. All these are double-sided paper. I used that to cut apart to make cards. The same with this one. It's got the cute little animal print on this side and then the polka dot I just cut it up to make the cards. This one I used as well. This side I found a lot harder to work with for cards because the size of the stripes, they were really hard. So I used mostly this back portion. This one I cut apart, I believe. Let me see here. Yep, this one I cut into pieces to use for the cards. This one actually, I cut it into the different components, the clown, all these different shapes, and then these ones that have the solid, the pattern pieces on it. The back side I sacrificed, but I thought that would give me some cute little elements to use on the cards because I'm trying to use only the elements that are found in this kit. This one I, again, just cut and used. This one, I couldn't use this side because it's a piece of paper meant to be for scrapbooking, but I did use this side. I was able to use that side. And I used this one and that side both, no problem. And in the same way with this one, I could use both sides of those papers. This one I actually cut down into strips and made cards out of. So I had to sacrifice this back. The last one was this one, and I just cut that to use it for the different components for the card. And then finally, I had the stickers. Now I have to say I didn't use all of the stickers. I did use quite a few of them, but I didn't use them all. And the only thing I had left, I wish I had kept all of the stuff that I had left, but it really was very, very little. So when I was going to do this, I was trying to figure out how to make them into cards that would be something that people would actually use. And a while back, I had gone to Hobby Lobby and I had bought these. But what I didn't realize until I got home was that they were snarky. And some of them were very rude, and some of them were kind of funny, but they were all very, very snarky. And I could have taken it back, but I thought, oh, I'll hold on to it. Maybe I'll find a use for it. It's not worth, you know, I paid, well, it was $5.99, but then I used my 40% off coupon for it. So it was like, there's no point in spending the gas. I'd spend more on gas to go and take it back than to just use it. So I decided to use it, and it actually worked out perfect for these cards. So how many cards did I get out of this kit? I got 55 cards made out of this kit. 55, y'all. That's a lot of cards. 55 cards out of just these papers. Now, the only thing that I added that was not in the kit is I used some black cardstock to make the card bases and the elements, and I think I also used one piece of red cardstock to make them. Everything else was this. I used a lot of my Nuvo crystal drops, and I used my favorite pens here, my Wink of Stella glitter pens. I had it silver, gold, and clear, which I use those a lot. And then that's really all that I used. So I got 55 cards out of that pack. Now, I only am going to show you 50 of them because I gave 5 of them to a friend of mine before I had done this video. So I'm going to pull out the first batch that I did. And these were basic cards. I just took a piece of the black cardstock and I cut it in half across, you know, down the middle of the 8.5. So it's 4.5 this way and 11 inches this way. And I get two card bases out of each piece of cardstock, with the exception that I made 3 or 4 5x7 cards because the elements that I cut out of the kit worked better for that. So let's start looking at some of these and I'll talk about some of the things that I did. Okay, so this one is just a simple one. Again, this one right here is not the snarky ones. I also have some of the words that are not snarky, and this one wasn't. It says, and so the adventure begins. This one I treated with some of the Wink of Stella to add a little bit of glitter. I don't know if you really can see it on camera. I used some glitter down the stripes and also on the words. And just a simple little card. So now a bunch of these I did pretty much the same, where I just put a simple sentiment on it that says thanks so very much. And they were really, really simple, and they used these little elements that I cut out of that paper. So this makes a really cute thank you card, just kind of, you know, a fun way to be able to make them. Now most of these are going to be donated to probably to one of the nursing homes. I'm going to take a bunch of them up there and donate them for the people to be able to use there. So there's that one. This is number 3. This is the trapeze, and again it says thanks very much. 4, the lion tamer. 5, the zebra. 6, this is the acrobat. Really, really cute. Hey y'all, thank y'all for coming and watching me. The tightrope. Now all of these, all I did on these, the sentiments were just a strip of paper where I stamped on, and it is using embossing powder and the embossing pads to emboss the little sentiment on it. So it's really simple cards. And that's sometimes the best way, is just to do really simple cards. On some of these I went around with some of my Wink of Stella to add a little bit of glitter. And so I think these looked really, really nice. So those were kind of the thanks so very much cards. Very simple. Then the next batch were just some, let's see, I think that one also was a thanks very much one. with a lion. Then there was the popcorn, and I thought this one was really cute with a clown. I just went on there with some of my Nuvo crystal drops and added the dots. Excuse me. I don't know if you can hear that, but my text message went off. So that's a really cute one. I just added a little bit of that, and that was simple. This one again is another thanks so very much card. On him I added some Nuvo crystal drops on his nose to give it a raised and his buttons, and it's just a clear. Give it a little bit of texture. This is another one. That's a thanks very much. I did the Nuvo crystal drops on the ball that the elephant is standing on. And then there's a seal again with thanks very much, and I did the same thing. I put the clear Nuvo crystal drops over the top of that. I don't know if you can see maybe a little bit of the glimmer. And that's what I did with those. So that was the first batch. The next batch that I did were some fancy fold cards, which I had never done before, and I was really excited to give these a try. And this is where I really started using the Snarky ones. So this one right here, it says, when all else fails, join the circus. And it says, I have absolutely no desire to fit in. Just a fun way to do that. Has interior so you can do the card inside, the sentiment inside. Really cute. I love this fancy fold. And it's very, very simple. Really, really cute. This idea came from the Maymay videos, and I just love these. I'm going to have to do these again. This is where I use the stickers, and the cardstock that they're mounted onto is raised. So then we have this one. It says Canine Circus, and it says, we never really grow up, we only learn how to act in public. So I found the Snarky cards really fun. I put a little bit of my glitter on the triangles, the black triangles here, a little bit of the Wink of Stella to add some shimmer. Then there's this one. It says, in my defense, I was left unsupervised. Again, these are just really simple cards, but they're really cute. And the Snarky verses actually went really well with this card set. I mean, it really did. So then we have one with a little seal on it. It says, join the fun. And it says, start doing things you love. Really simple. And we have a clown. It says, your crazy is showing. You might want to tuck that back in. The clown, I use the Nuvo crystal drops, a clear one on his eyes and on his nose to give it a little bit of raised texture to it. We have this one with a ringmaster. It says, I've got a good heart, but this mouth. I thought it went good with him with having the megaphone. Then we have this one, Traveling Circus. It says, live your dream with passion. This one wasn't one of the Snarky ones. This is one of the non-Snarky ones. I had just the Nuvo crystal white drops to put some little elements on the sides of the card there. This one says, off to join the circus. It says, if you met my family, you would understand. And again, I added some elements right here with the Nuvo crystal drops. Another one, it says, Circus Magic. It says, leave a little sparkle wherever you go. Again, this is not one of the Snarky ones. Added a little bit of elements here just to kind of dress it up. We have this one that says, relax, we're all crazy. It's not a competition. More crystal Nuvo drops here. So that was all the fancy fold cards. Then I had a few more that were top fold, like this clown. It says, I miss you like an idiot misses a point. And again, I used the Nuvo clear crystal drops here, and I also used the Wink of Stella. I don't know if you can see that very well, but on the background there's a lighter blue animals and different things, so I added the crystal Wink of Stella to that. Then there was this one with the fortune teller. It says, I'm not great at advice. May I interest you in a sarcastic comment? So I just added a little bit of the Wink of Stella on the dots on the background paper and on the fortune teller part right there. So then the next ones were some that I had done this direction. This one wouldn't fit, didn't look right going across this way, so we did this. So it says, not my circus, not my monkeys fly. Again, I use the Crystal Nuvo drops right here on the nose to give it a little bit of texture. That was that one. And then these were the ones that were the strips that were cut across this way. So I went on there, I said, on your special day, celebrate. So this could be a birthday card. I took some of the paper that had the tickets and put it behind there. I used the clear clear Nuvo crystal drops to do the wheels on the vehicles. I think that looks really cute. That'd be a cute birthday card. This one's just a thinking of you card. I just used embossing powder and did the thinking of you up here. These were just some of the strips there were words on the bottom between these strips of the different pictures, and I just cut that and made it into a flag. I used the Crystal Nuvo drops to put the little lights on the tent, and a little bit of the glitter right here from my Stella. These are all pretty much thinking of you cards. So again, this is thinking of you, and I just added a tag on the bottom to kind of make these all look alike. Again, I used the clear Nuvo crystal drops on the wheels, and I added some jewels here on the elephant's back. And we have this one, another thinking of you card. Again, I added the Nuvo crystal clear drops over the wheels. This one we did happy birthday, and I did the Nuvo crystal drops here. I think it's a pearlized white, and then I did a little bit of the Stella there, but just to make it a little bit different. Had a happy birthday one. This one I knew you could do it, and again, the Nuvo crystal clear crystal drops is what I used on the wheels. So again, another thinking of you card. Added just a little bit of Stella onto that one, and then another one thinking of you card, and again I used the Stella on some of the background pieces. So then the next set that I did were just hello cards, and these are all really pretty simple. They're all very similar, if not exactly alike. I used embossing powder to emboss the hello on there, and then I added these little gold stud kind of pieces here to add to that. And these I think turned out really, really cute. I think these are some of my favorites actually. So they're just simple hello cards. So there's that one and that one. So these are all the same. I had 5 of those made. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 5 of those. Then the next set that I had were some that were just kind of thinking of you cards. Again, I went on there with the my embossing powder and did the thinking of you on it. These are all a little bit different. That one has a red, then there's this one that has a blue. That one has a different background, and as does that one. So that just gives you an idea. So those were the cards that I made where I had elements already. The next ones were some that I was trying to do, just trying to use what I had. So I started out with this one, and these were actually little strips that were left over, and I just put them down there like a little ribbon. So that one was really simple. The same way with this one. This was just a strip that was left over from something, as were these. So I just put those on there. Went on there, on the star has the Nuvo crystal drops, the clear on it. And then this one's very similar to that other one. I just used the strips of paper as the flag, and again added some clear Nuvo crystal drops to that. So those turned out really cute. And then the final 3 or 4, I think it's 3, were the 5x7 cards. These had pictures like this that were really too big to go on the small cards, and I didn't want to cut them down. So this is where I used the red cardstock on this one. And it says, life was meant for a great adventure. just a simple little card. It'd be a kind of a thinking of you card. It could be a birthday card, any kind of card like that. This one just, again, I used the red cardstock. I went in with the Nuvo crystal drops and did black and white on his eyes, and then I did white on his teeth. And they're pretty blank. I mean, they're plain. And then the final one was this one. And all of these were strips that were left over that didn't have a home. So I ended up, excuse me. I ended up with 55 cards total. I have 50 cards here because, like I said, I gave 5 of them away to a friend. Before I got a chance to film this video, she needed a few cards. So as you can see, I have a lot of cards. I created 55 cards with that one kit, and the only thing I added was the black cardstock and 1 sheet of the red cardstock, and the rest of it was things that I used to embellish them. So they were very, very simple. So having said all this and done this, would I do this again with another kit? You betcha. Because I like to make cards as gifts for other people. I like to make cards to donate to nursing homes. We have a large church, and every year at Christmas we give out tons of cards. So am I going to make 55 or however many cards I can make out of a Christmas kit? You betcha. Because I think it would be so much fun to be able to give all the people we give cards to in church a handmade card. Before that, I had talked about only just doing it for a few people because how long it sometimes takes to make a card. But when you're doing this technique, it goes really, really quick. I made all of these cards in 2 days. And the majority of them were done in day 1. So in 2 days time, I made all of these. So you can see, you can really get a whole lot made. This is really a great way to make cards in bulk for whatever reason you want to make them. And as you see with this kit, because of the theme, I was able to get a variety of different themes in here. I got some thinking of you cards, I got thank you cards, I've got birthday cards, I got just plain cards that could just be made into anything. So this is really a great technique, and so I highly recommend you trying this. Go to Maymay Made It, and so can I. She has a group on Facebook, and she does this kind of thing. She's also on YouTube. Go check her out. She has some really, really great things. And if you decide to give this a try, let me know, because I'd love to see what y'all create with this. I am really excited by the number of cards that I've got here. This is going to make a really nice gift for people, and being able to donate majority of these to the nursing home, mostly the thinking of you cards. I don't know if I'm going to donate the snarky ones to the nursing home. That might not go over well, but the thinking of you card and the hello cards and the birthday cards and things like that, those are definitely going to go to the nursing home. They're always wanting things like this that they can send out to their families. And so I feel so sorry we like to go to nursing homes because there's so many people that are in nursing homes that they hardly see their family, and it's a shame, and we hate that. So we try to visit often, and I like to do things like this that I can leave for them and donate. So that's really nice, I think. And I think they'll enjoy them. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to leave the snarky ones because those may not go over well. But they would be great to send to my friends when they're not feeling good or when they're feeling down or something like that. Just kind of cheer them up knowing that I'm joking around with them. So anyway, y'all, this is as many as I can cards. 55 of them out of that one kit. That one kit is like $15. And I had to use, let's say 30 pieces of black paper, 1 piece of this. So we're talking under $30 for everything that I used to make these 55 cards. So that still makes these cards less than $1 a piece to make. You can't go to Dollar Tree, even if you went to Dollar Tree and you bought dollar cards, you're going to be spending, for that many, you're going to be spending $55. If you go in there and you buy their 50-cent cards, then let's say you're going to get 26 or 27. But they're not going to be near as cute as these, and they're not going to be handmade, and they're not going to be as good quality. So just to give you an idea that this is really a way to make a bunch of cards and save money, because you know you're not going to have to go out and buy cards. So this is a great way to save up cards for when you're needing cards in the future. And I'll keep a few of these, the thinking of you cards and things like that, to have on hand if I need them for whatever reason. So that is all. I appreciate you watching. Let's see, Uncle Ken was here, and Sherilyn was here, and Mariah, and oh my goodness, there's a lot of people here. I don't know if they're all here now, but hi. Thank you for watching. So anyway, that is it. Visit me on my YouTube channel, Grace Journaling, here on Facebook and Instagram, and on my website, it's gracejournaling.com. I'm actually going to have a replay of this video up there later, along with the materials that I use, so you can see. Next week, I'll give you a peek of what we're going to be doing live next week. Next week, I am going to be showing you live how to make this cute little card. It's going to feature all kinds of fun techniques and these really adorable stamps from Sweet and Sassy Stamps. So I hope that you will join me, and I hopefully was not too boring to you. And I appreciate you watching. You have a good day. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.